Hello, I'm Hansi Parchment. You're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.
Golden Ricketts, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. How are you?
I am well. You've made my night. Before we get started, please go ahead and big up the greatest parish in Jamaica.
You're putting me on the spot. So I'm gonna big up St. Thomas because I was born there, and I'm also gonna big up St. Andrew because I grew up there.
I love that. I'll take that. 14.94 games record. You weren't playing about tonight, were you?
No, I definitely knew that the girls were coming out here to fight, so I had to bring my A game and war them.
What got you going? Was it the cold or was it something else?
It's the cold. I like competing in the cold for some strange reason, but then after the first jump, I feel like it got even colder, and then the breeze started changing. So, yeah, I don't know.
What next? What's next for you in terms of achievement? Because this is your greatest career medal, isn't it?
Yes. Apart from the World Championships, yes, this is my first gold. So what's next? I have the Monaco Diamond League next week, and I'm also going to be participating at the Knockout Championships in Bahamas.
Amazing stuff. And how does it feel to inspire the little kids in St. Thomas? Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of them with their eyes gripped to the screen saying, I want to be like Golden Ricketts.
Yes, definitely. I hope to be an inspiration to them. I hope they see themselves in me. If them foot long, them can try the triple jump. You know, if them slim, them can try the triple jump or even high jump.
What if them have short foot?
If them have short foot, then can try to cast about foot short too.
Amazing. Best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Hello. Hello, I'm Hansi Parchment. You're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.
I feel like I'm from UK, you know.
See the moonlights on the town. Whoa, I'm getting ready. Talawa TV is in the town. Whoa, I'm getting ready. Got a corner on the telephone. Yeah, this is the Shout Out the Messenger, and you're watching Talawa TV with the host and best Davis. Take it away.
I'm John Barnes, and you're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.
My Tallows have to talk a little bit quieter than usual. Good morning, good evening, possibly good night. All depends on where you're based in the world. Let me know where you guys are based. Actually, before I get started, we've got a little over 9 minutes to go until our first game in the Cup of Nations kicks off. And tonight, the senior women's Reggae Girls will be taking on Spain. Let me know where you guys are watching this one. It's quite bright and early for me. It's 4 minutes to 5 a.m. I guess for you guys in Jamaica, that's now minutes to 12 a.m. So it's a pretty sore one for all of us. If you're in Jamaica, I believe you should be able to watch the game on TVJSN. Let me just double check that. And yeah, it is. You can watch the live stream on TVJSN. I'm assuming that means Television Jamaica Sports Network. My apologies if I got that wrong, but it does say TVJSN. That's the information provided by the Jamaica Football Federation. And also there'll be a delay. So I'm guessing that they say delayed on TVJ at 3 p.m. odd number. But I'm guessing that just means that they'll be doing the repeat of today's game. Man of God, I'm gonna need you to let me know where that is, sir, because right now I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm desperately trying to give you guys the live stream tonight, but don't really know where to turn. But if not, I might have to keep it old school. I don't want to keep it old school for you guys because that is a little bit boring and I don't want to do that. Before I look into things, let me mute that for a second. You guys don't need to hear that. Before I get into things, what I'm going to do is play a few pre-match interview, I should say. My apologies. I might have a few blunders tonight because, like I said, it is early in the morning. I'm trying to multitask and do 101 things to keep you guys updated on this morning's game. Get used to these type of kickoffs, by the way, guys, because we are going down under. The Reggae Girls are going down under. For those of you who are unaware, we have successfully qualified for our second consecutive FIFA Women's World Cup appearance on the bounce. So, life down under. It's a sore one, isn't it? I'm feeling pretty sore. before we get started, actually, I'm going to be having my lemon and honey because I developed a bit of a sore throat recently. Isn't a good sign. I put that down to the weather. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try and see if I can get this game up for you guys so I can give you the live stream. If not, I'm already up, pending that I do have work in the morning. But I am going to stay and give you guys the updates on the match. Right, so here we go. We're going to be hearing from Drew Spence, Big Drew. She is actually the skipper for tonight's so used to saying tonight's this morning's game, and we're also going to be hearing from the gaffer Lorne Donaldson ahead of our fixture against Spain in the Cup of Nations. So here we go.
The tournament is obviously a great opportunity to prepare against 3 different teams. What are you looking to get out of these games?
I think it's important for us to really focus on what we've been doing for the last few months, and after qualifying for the World Cup, playing against these great competition, and I think it'll be a great test for us.
Great challenge against Spain first up. What's your approach in that game?
You know, we know they're a possessing ball team, you know, they're one of the best teams in the world at doing so, so for us it's just important that we get the right tactics right and everyone just really continues to gel together and just continue to work on everything that we've been working for over the past few months.
In terms of Australia hosting, how have you found it being here so far? Is there anything you guys can learn from for the Cup?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us got in last night and it's good really to adjust to time zone and just the flight and everything just before the World Cup, so it's a perfect opportunity for us in that sense.
Are you looking forward to versing your teammates, Sammy?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've played against her a few times already this year, so but to play against the international level, it'll be fun. So yeah, I can't wait.
Awesome, thank you.
No worries.
All right, so that was Drew Spence from the Jamaica team, just doing a quick interview there. Thank you, Drew.
Would have been nice if he gave the intro before the pre-match there against Spain, but nevertheless, nice little way to end Drew's chat there in the pre-match ahead of tonight's game. I keep saying tonight, guys. My apologies. If you see me looking to the left, I'm looking at my second monitor to see if I can get this live stream going for you guys. So whilst I do that, you can go ahead and listen to the gaffer Lorne Donaldson, and good morning to all of you here tuning in live from the UK, a bit like myself, 4 minutes till 5 a.m. God bless you all for fighting or riding this one out. And for those of you in Jamaica, I don't feel so sorry for you because it is only minutes to 12. I'm a night owl, so minutes to 12 is really nothing to me. But a 5 a.m. stream, yeah, that's a painful one. So you can go ahead and listen to Lorne Donaldson in the meantime whilst I try and get things started my end.
The tournament is obviously a great opportunity to prepare against 3 different teams. What is Jamaica looking to get out of these games?
Well, the same thing you say. I mean, it's a tournament that we're going to face 3 different opponents, you know, just kind of like the World Cup. So we hope to get facing different opponents, and then the competition level is great. So we hope to get great competition out of it and just see where we are in our preparation.
In terms of Australia hosting, how have you found it being here so far? Anything you guys can learn from for the Cup?
Yeah, we can learn about, I mean, we have to see what some of the team does. I mean, obviously, we're an upcoming nation. We're going to try to take some stuff, you know, what we see and what we learn. And Australia is a great sports country. So it's nice to be in this environment to see what we can do better as a nation and as a team.
Great challenge against Spain first up. What's your approach in that game?
Well, I mean, you know, Spain is a very, they love to possess the ball and they're going to have a lot of possession. We know that, so we have to try to compete and use our athleticism and try to unbalance them a bit, you know, but we're trying to get, I mean, how good can we be defensively against Spain, and going forward, can we get something out of it going forward with our athleticism?
Aussie fans obviously know a lot about Bunny Shaw when she had a great game against the Matildas at the last World Cup. How are you going about replacing her impact?
Well, I mean, Bonnie's a leading scorer for us, and she's a leading scorer currently in the Women's League in England. So, I mean, you know, obviously we're going to miss her, but I think we're going to just concentrate on the players we have here. Okay, I think the team will step up, you know, because we're a team that doesn't really crumble. We always try to rise to the occasion, and hopefully we can do the same again.
For those that aren't familiar with women's football in Jamaica, what are the ambitions of the national team?
Well, I mean, you know, that's a good question because a lot of people in Jamaica are not familiar with women's football or at the level that the women's football is at. You know, we start to after World Cup, you know, with the rest of the world, and I think as a nation, you know, we have to maybe do some research and learn some more, and hopefully stuff like this, the media, and you know, some of the people who are more versed in football can start teaching our nation about women's football so we can catch up.
Perfect. Thanks for your time.
Thanks.
Right then, if you're just tuning in, good morning to yourselves, good evening, possibly good night, all depends on where you're based in the world. Thank you for tuning in to this morning's live stream. It is Spain women's team taking on our senior Reggae girls in the first of 3 matches in the Cup of Nations. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this one. You would have caught wind there between the interviewer and our gaffer for the pre-match chat ahead of today's game against Spain, and you would have heard that there is no Bunny Shaw. Khadija Bunny Shaw is unavailable due to personal reasons. With that said, I think I've probably spoken enough. I think you guys need to take a look at your team sheet. Man of God, you literally are a man of God. Thank you. I'm still searching. Hopefully something will pop up my end. But the most important thing is to bring you guys up to speed. So I'm gonna go and try and do that. And what that means is let's go ahead and take a look at the starting 11, our starting 11. A matter of fact, I did try bringing up the Spain starting 11 alongside the Jamaica starting 11, but Google is playing about at the moment, so I'll give that another spin in a short while. But for now, let's go ahead and look at Jamaica's starting 11. And like I said earlier on at the start of the stream, we've got Big Drew, Drew Spence. She's donning the captain's armband, as you can see there. Unless we've made a blunder, we do make a couple blunders here and there in the admin department. But lately, they've been doing a steady job. So a massive shout out to the Jamaica Football Federation on social media. They've made some improvements, and long may it continue. I don't know why my system's shutting down on me. That's not a good sign. You should be able to read the starting 11 for yourself in case the writing's a little bit fine on screen, which it actually is. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and read it for you. And let's start between the sticks. I think that's the right way of reading out starting 11s. We've got Spencer. That's Rebecca Spencer. Swaby, that's either Big Swaby or Little Swaby, the Swaby sisters there. We've got Williams coming in for a debut. Blackwood, Wiltshire, Spence, Primus, Bailey Gale, McKenna. In case you're wondering who is McKenna, that's Kayla McCoy. Recently tied the knot some months back. So that's not a new player. That is Kayla McCoy and Matthews complete the lineup. And on the bench, we have Schneider, Murray, Sampson, Salone, McNamara, Brown, Simmons, Cameron, Carter, Van Zanten, Washington, Brooks, and Jones. Let me know what you guys make of the starting 11. It's not that I sound, no, that's the sound of me and a sore throat. I have a sore throat. So, no, I have no reason to be nervous. Me being nervous is not going to change the potential scoreline, is it? So, no, I'm not nervous at all. I don't need to be. It's far too early in the morning for me to be walking around with nerves and being anxious. That's unhealthy. Definitely not nervous. And for those of you who are across the pond being the United States, a bit like Malik here, he's saying, do I have Paramount Plus in England? No, I don't, but I'm assuming that means I don't. That doesn't mean other people don't have access to it, but I most certainly don't have access. He's saying that you can go ahead and tune into the game on Paramount Plus if you're in his neck of the woods, stateside. Like I said, if you are in Jamaica, you can go ahead and tune into the game on TVJ. SN, I'm assuming that's Television Jamaica Sports Network. And again, just to reiterate, Drew Spence is the skipper for today's game, and she is donning the captain's armband in the absence of Khadija Banishaw, who is unavailable due to personal reasons. Another bit of update there, if you guys were keeping an eye on the Jamaica Football Federation, Bunny was initially replaced by Shania Hales. Sadly, Hales and Siobhan Wilson picked up injuries, and they have now been replaced by Kayla McKenna, also known as Kayla McCoy, and Tiffany Cameron. So there's a little bit of update there for you. I'm still trying to find this game. I think I need to take a little break and sip on my little lemon and honey because my throat is hurting me. But what's the time? Kickoff should actually be right up on us, guys. I'm gonna go and see if I can find this game for you guys. Hopefully I can. If not, like I said, it might just have to be an old school approach, which isn't my favorite way of doing live streams. It's actually the boring way, and this is just a reminder of the how painful it is to watch women's football. It absolutely sucks at times when it comes to trying to find the game. It depends on where you're based. Depends on where you're based. I can't really help you with this one because I'm pretty much stuck between a rock and a hard place trying to find a game myself. But I think I might be able to find something for you guys. Guess what? I've not done a live watch along in such a long time that I've forgot how to do part of my setup, and it's actually driving me a little bit mad. How weird is it that I don't know how to connect my headphones? I need to switch to my commentary headphones, but I can't do that just now because I can't remember. I can't tap into that muscle memory. But you can check out the Aussie football channel over on YouTube. They'll be showing the game. You might need a VPN for that one. So go ahead and strike your luck. It is on YouTube, so go ahead and strike your luck. But the important thing is I'm up and running. I say the important thing is listen guys, it is 6:05 a.m. here in the morning. I'll be banging my head against the wall if I couldn't give you guys this live stream as I need. So yeah, if you're across the pond and you make your way over to the Australia YouTube channel, if you can't view it, then that probably just come down to your location, and you may very well need to a VPN. That's the only advice I can give to you. If not, then keep your eyes on the comment section. I'm sure someone will point you in the right direction. So yeah, again, make your way over to the Aussie YouTube channel if you want to tune into the game that way. If not, I've got you covered. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this. I'm being really slow right now. I don't want to muck about and then close my stream. Why can I not connect to my headphones? Why is it such a difficult task for me today? That's the least of my worries though, because at least I can give you guys an update on the game. Let's try and see if I can turn on some audio elsewhere. Now, some people usually ask me if I can show the game. Unfortunately, I can't because I don't have the rights to do that. Right now, judging by my screen, I think we're actually listening to our national anthem. The camera is panning along the reggae gear, so I think we're actually listening to our national anthem. Feel free to throw your question. Like I said, man of God, you could not have chosen a better name for yourself. You are indeed the man of God. no doubt about that. How do you guys feel about our goalkeeper situation? Do you guys think that we have now, or we are now looking at our 3 confirmed goalkeepers for the World Cup final squad? Also, during today's game, let me know who's impressed you the most in recent camps. So it could be today's camp or previous camps. And also drop a comment and let me know your thoughts on Lauren Donaldson. Before the game gets started, let's go ahead and look at the FIFA ranking of today's opponents. Mouth-watering stuff if you want to take on the big dogs. I know some of you are eager to see Jamaica face off against the best in the world. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and look at the FIFA ranking of today's opponents for you. They're actually situated there. I actually show it to you guys rather than telling you. They're currently ranked 7th in the world ranking. And if I scroll down, you should be able to see that one on your screen. And if I scroll a little further down, you should be able to see where the Reggae Girls are currently ranked. This world ranking was recently updated towards the latter stages of last year, or I should say the latter stage of last year. I think it's December the 9th, if I'm not mistaken. Let's scroll up and see, actually. Let's double check. Yeah, December the 9th was the last FIFA Women's update. And that is how the top 10 is looking. You've got the likes of the Netherlands, Spain, Canada, France, England, Sweden, Germany, and the big dogs of the world, the United States, making up the top 10 for the world ranking. Who's going to be the champion, the queens of the world at this year's FIFA Women's World Cup? The Reggae Girls are currently in a huddle, probably going through their final team talk, it appears, which looks good. My only bone that I want to pick with the federation, I'm gonna have to do it. Sorry, I did give them credit earlier on. I gave their social media credit, which is governed by them, so they still get the credit. Considering the bulk of our squad is made up from players who are based in the diaspora, it would make sense if the Jamaica Football Federation, apparently they have some issues there logging into their YouTube channel, but it would make sense if they made it feasible for those of us in the diaspora to tune into the game with ease without having to scratch our heads and be desperately confused as to how we can watch the games. On this occasion, not really much to complain about because the Australia Football Association or Federation, they have saved us this time around. But it would be nice if the JFF, the Jamaica Football Federation, could do more of the same, so that we don't have to be running around panicking, trying to see how we tune into the games. And like I said, if you're based on home soil, so that is Jamaica, then you can tune into today's game. You could watch Spain take on Jamaica on TVJSN, right? So go ahead and do that. Massive thank you, Tom, to those guys there in Australia. Football Australia, you guys have come through big time. I'm gonna try kickoff. I think we're seconds away from kickoff by the looks on my screen. And in case you're wondering, let me just reiterate that for you. I should probably go ahead and bring this up on screen. I don't know, maybe I need to leave this on screen for those of you who are just tuning in, so you guys can see where we're at with certain things. You can go ahead and cast your eyes on, that's not what I need. So let's go ahead and copy something else. Don't know why that's not working, but let's go ahead and give that another spin. And the game's actually kicked off just 16 seconds into the game. I'm gonna go ahead and close that screen because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give you guys the starting 11 so you guys can keep your eyes on the starting 11, and obviously if there's any changes then I'll be sure to let you guys know. So for the time being, you can give yourself a gentle reminder as to how the starting 11 looks. And any questions, feel free to fire away. In case you're wondering, why am I wearing my sunglasses indoors? I'm trying to protect my eyes, people, because these ring lights and the roof light, after a while, they do damage to your eyes. So I'm just trying to protect myself. Also trying to stop myself from getting headaches because that is kind of frequent. But enough of the chit chat. Let me try and focus on this game so I can at least find enough information to make notes for our halftime team talk. In the meantime, I'm gonna try and see if I can find a way to connect my audio to my headphones. I haven't figured that bit out yet because, like I said, I've not sorry, I've not done a live stream for a watch along in a while. So I've forgotten how to do part of my setup. Sorry, I did say to you guys that I need to have some lemon and honey. I'm kind of struggling to speak to you guys at the moment, so let me have that. And you know how it goes, quarter of an hour in, let me know what you guys make of the first quarter of the game. Know what impresses you. Let me know what don't impress you. You've got Spain on the ball, running down the flank. I think we might see Murray in the game at some point, and also Brown as well. Kish pushed off the ball there by Shayna Matthews. Don't mind seeing that as long as the player don't get injured. That's quite all right by me. Yeah, it's good to see Brown get rested. Finally, that's one thing that we've been, well, let me not drag you guys into it. That's one thing that I've been asking for. I think in recent camps, even after it was done and dusted, that we had qualified for the CONCACAF Championship, subsequently going on to qualify for the FIFA Women's World Cup, we were too heavily reliant on players like Bunny Shaw and Jodie Brown. So I don't actually think Bunny being unavailable due to personal reasons is such a bad thing, because we're far too heavily reliant, in my opinion, on the likes of Bunny and Jodie, and we need to come up with a plan B if in case both players are unavailable. On this occasion, Bunny's unavailable and Brown is sat on the bench. So can call upon one of them if needs be, and that player that we might be able to call upon if necessary is Brown. Yes, the tissues is back again. It's the weather is swinging here in the UK, so my apologies. Don't like blowing my nose in front of you guys, but what choice do I have? Mute my microphone for a second. I need to cough. 1 second, guys. Good morning. How are you? How you doing? I wouldn't I hear you. They've made a few positive strides here and there though, so I can't really bash them too harshly, but yeah, there's improvements to be made, that's for sure. But they have made a few improvements here and there, so can't be too mad at them. Maybe it's a case of just of us giving our insight into things, and hopefully someone at the Jamaica Football Federation catches on and goes and make the necessary changes. Please do smash the like button because I'm struggling. Today's a long day for me. I have a work function later on, then I have to come back and do a meeting. So today's a long day for me. So in case you guys can't read your starting 11, it goes as follows. We have Rebecca Spencer between the sticks. We have the Swaby sisters. We have Williams making her debut. Blackwood, Wiltshire, Drew Spence, Big Drew donning the captain's armband. Primus, Bailey Gale McKenna, formerly known as Kayla McCoy, and Matthews complete the starting 11. On the bench, you have Schneider, Murray, Sampson, Sloan, McNamara, Brown, Simmons, Cameron, Carter, Van Zanten, Washington, Brooks, and Jones. So there you go for those of you asking what's happened to Carter. That is disgusting. I can't believe I've forgotten how to connect my audio. This is shocking. Try and focus on this game, people. Mr. Reed, I'm struggling today. Definitely struggling, but I'm glad that I made the effort to come and do this live stream for you guys. A painful one, but I'm glad that I managed to make an effort for you all. I can't believe I don't know how to connect my audio. It's been that I'm a little bit rusty here tonight, guys. It's been so long. Super rusty. I'm gonna go and say I don't think it's me. I think my monitor is just acting up because my audio is usually connected at the bottom of my screen, and for the love of God, I can't see how to connect it. This is definitely on. Yeah, finally there's been some issues there with our defense, right? So it's good that we're finally making some improvements. Good morning to you too, sir. How are you? How's things in your neck of the woods? Steadily approaching the 10th minute mark there, guys. And it's still 0-0 at the moment, with Australia on the ball playing out from the back. Looking all right so far, guys. Not really allowing them to get into their rhythm, but it is early days. And the weather looks good in Australia, as you would expect. Well, look, that's sunny and bright come this summer, though. Gonna be feeling a little bit more brutal than how it's looking at the moment. Yeah, hopefully it stays that way, right? That's an area that required tweaking. So hopefully it stays that way. Also got Satara Murray to look forward to, who's a steal in defense. So that's someone who's sat on the bench at the moment, but she could come on during the second 45 if needs be. I've just about given up on this sound from my second monitor. And I don't exactly need it, but it would help if I could connect, but I don't really need it. And massive thank you to those of you who have hit the like button. Also, drop a comment in the comment section if you're planning on making your way, or maybe you've already secured your ticket to the World Cup in Australia. Let me know if you're going to this year's Women's World Cup. Didn't realize the size of Australia until I started to do my own research on how to get from A to B and B to C and so on. Not that I underestimated the capacity of the country, but yeah, that definitely caught me by surprise. Throwing to Spain, today's opponents. And just to reiterate, the Cup of Nations, it's a 3-game fixture for us there, guys. 3 games, 3 match days. This is match day 1 of 3. Next up, we have Czech Republic, and we close things off against the host, Australia. And if you're in the UK, a bit like myself, you think this one is painful. Our game against Czech Republic kicks off Sunday at 3:50 a.m. So if you have your 9 to 5 on a Monday, a bit like myself, good luck to you tuning in, because that one's going to be a sore one. And on Wednesday, we have a better time for a kickoff. We kick things off against the host, Australia. And 8:10, waving the flags there for offside for Spain, steadily approaching the quarter of an hour mark. So far, it's only Jay that's given me his opinion on what he makes of the game so far. Be interesting to hear what the rest of you guys think. And I do agree with him. We do look good defensively, and we don't say that too often. So long may it continue. And as soon as I say that, we make a little bit of a mistake, but thankfully the defense steps in and do their duties. Oh, fantastic save. Brilliant save there. Flying save from Spencer. That's Rebecca Spencer between the sticks. Long range effort comes firing at her. That's a comfortable save. A two-handed save from Rebecca Spencer. During the halftime, I'm gonna try and see if I can connect my audio, because I can't believe I don't know how to connect my audio. It's been that long, guys, that this isn't something that you guys can help me out on. You guys are usually extremely helpful. Where's IT Push when I need him? I'm experiencing some technical difficulties here, IT. If you can hear me, if you're watching silently. It's a good save there from Becky. What do you guys call her? Becky with the safe hands. Definitely proven to be exactly that. And do what it says right in front of you guys. Please do go ahead and smash the notification button. And also more importantly, actually, let me go on ahead and tell you guys what I need you to do without having to keep reminding you guys, because apparently some of you don't get my the alert for my live streams. I don't know why that is, but apparently you guys haven't been notified. So do smash the notification bell. And more importantly, what I'm going to need you guys to do to help me on my journey to the 4K subscribers, that is, for those of you who are wondering, please do go ahead and smash the subscribe button. If you've not subscribed to the channel already, no hard feelings, but go ahead and correct that for me and kindly subscribe to the channel. It will go a long way. Also, if you want to call into the show, we can have a little halftime team talk at the end of the first 45. The lines, woo, scared me a little bit there, guys. Spain on the attack into our box. Was that a save? Was that a defensive save? Did that go out for a corner? Let me see the replay. This one is whipped into the box. That looked like it was a clearance there. I'm trying to see what happened, guys. I think that was Williams on her debut. Victoria Williams there on her debut from Brighton and Hove Albion. She made a clearance. Good clean header. Oh, IT push, you're gonna live long. See, I had to draw you out because I know you're usually here, but I didn't spot you in the comments earlier on. I don't even think you can help me with my audio, IT. I'm gonna have to just suffer this one and figure it out at a later date. But oh well, we're looking good defensively. We've gone past the quarter of an hour mark. Again, let me know what you guys think of the game. So far, kudos to our defensive work. Victoria's looking good at the bat there on her debut. Good sliding clearance there at the back from Rebecca Spencer. This one looks like it's gone out for a throw-in to Australia. Yes, it is. Well, Australia. Sorry, guys. Throw-in to Spain. My apologies there for confusing you guys. Throw-in to Spain. Did tell you that I was making a couple blunder. Actually, it's not a throw-in. It actually went out for a corner kick. And nothing comes of it, thankfully. And in case you're wondering, let me go ahead and bring that up back on screen. In case you're wondering, you're tuning into the Cup of Nations. Yeah, impressed by her so far. Definitely. Oh my God, what a cheap way to concede after all that defensive duties at the back from our defense. That's a sloppy way to concede. Spain takes the lead. I'm gonna give this one another watch on replay. So as things stand, it is Spain 1, Jamaica 0. They found the back of the net just after the 18-minute mark. Good build-up play, a matter of fact, from Spain. A little bit sloppy there. Probably could have done better. Finding the back of the net, following up a rebound. So yeah, you can understand why Spencer is frustrated there. So like I said, Spain takes the lead, guys. As we approach the 20th minute mark. And that's probably been the only real negative of the game so far. I think we've looked good up until that point. But still, obviously, still plenty to play for. And you're watching the Cup of Nations, match day 1 for us. And I say us, I'm referring to the senior women's football team of Jamaica, the Reggae Girls, that is taking on Spain in match day 1 of the Cup of Nations. And you can cast your eyes on the starting 11. You're probably wondering, why is there a C next to Big Drew's name? That is Drew Spence. Well, actually, she's the skipper for tonight's game. I need to actually look at the captain's armband. I know we have a little bit of an odd tendency of claiming someone is the captain, and then when you look at the players on field, Spain are on the attack here, guys, weaving through our midfield. Thankfully, our defense does its duties again. Really impressed by our defense so far, despite of conceding that goal inside the 18th minute. Saying that, it's been all good work for our defense, but we're not really offering much up top, are we? Hopefully that will change gradually. Hopefully we can get into our rhythm gradually, but slightly odd seeing that our defense is doing its duties. Usually for me, that's the weakest area of our game. So it's good to see that we've made some positive strides there. Spain on their attack, they take a shot at goal, but that's comfortably saved by Rebecca Spencer. 1-0 is the scoreline in case you're just tuning in, and that's Spain leading Jamaica 1-0. The goal came inside the 18th minute from a rebound. Do you want to test my Spanish? More, it's not great. I can tell you that. The Spanish isn't great, but you're more than welcome to give me some Spanish lessons. I can tell you that. Let me know how much you charge. You're more than welcome to give me some Spanish lessons. It's nowhere near great. It's not even good. Let me not kid myself. It's not even good. Good morning to yourself, Rich Post Sports. How are you? How's the what day are we in? Thursday morning treating you. I had to think there for a second. Let me go and check something, guys. Bear with me 1 second. Where am I? Sorry to cough into my microphone, but I did say to you guys that I think we've just conceded a foul. Is it a free kick? Looks like it's going to be a free kick. Free kick awarded to no, actually that's gone in favor of us. Williams happily taking the free kick there. What's your price? How much do you charge? I don't know if I can afford you. I mean, if you're reasonable, then we could do some talking, but that's only if you are reasonable. Let's try not to extortion me. Jamaica is on the attack. This looks like Matthews is on the attack, trying to weave through traffic, but Spain comes over in the nick of time to handle their defensive duties. And again, let me just apologize for having to cough into my microphone. I'll try not to do that too often. I'll try to mute my microphone. But the power of the honey and the lemons working wonders, because yesterday I felt much worse than I do today, so it's not all that bad. And again, guys, if you want to phone in, the phone lines is open, so you're more than welcome to phone in during halftime, so we can sit and have a halftime team talk. You're more than welcome to do that. What's going on here? What's going on here? The ref gonna give a foul? Yeah, that's what I thought. It'll be a little bit soft for a foul, ain't it? Sometimes I like it when the players get a little bit physical. Obviously not too heavily physical, because you don't want no one to get injured, but not really here for the soft football, be it in men's football or women's football. You want to see the players get a little bit aggressive now and then. Steadily going past the 25th mark. Spain out in front. They found the back of the net through a rebound inside the 18th minute. So we're currently trailing 1-0. Defensively, though, despite of the scoreline, we've looked okay defensively. Can't really say much more about the team besides our defensive improvement. Lacking a little bit of creativity there. Not really much going on up top in the attack department. Maybe that's where the likes of Jody Brown comes into play. Midfield's looking a little bit flat, to put it politely. Drew Spence there passed this one over to Blackwood, but there's an interception there from Spain. 2-on-1 to clear that ball off the feet of Blackwood. Good morning. Good morning, Formula Sports. You're saying the gaffer must go now. I take it you're not a happy bunny. You're not happy with what you've seen so far. Hopefully you can persuade, you can change your mind come full time. Maybe even he might change your mind at the World Cup. You never know. I'm going straight to my bed after this. Spain are on the attack inside our box. They whipped one across, but that's dealt with by Chantel Swaby, and that one's fired by Esther past the goalpost, thankfully. Chantel Swaby, she's another player who's making a few bringing a few positive strides of improvements to her game. Hopefully that continues. Football is a game of opinions, guys, so we're all going to interpret things differently. Leon is saying Donaldson can't do anything when the players are missing the ball. Player are in good position to receive pass, player just not passing the ball. Formula Sports, you watching anything? You know, watch nothing. Yeah, listen, we're all entitled to our opinions. We're all going to see things differently at times, which is why sometimes a conversation makes sense. I might see things one way, you might see something another way, but it's a game of opinions at the end of the day, right? Spain are on the attack down the flank. This one is overplayed, thankfully, again. But I'd like to see us get on the attack as much as Spain are getting on the attack. It's not really clicking overall for them, but that may very well change once they get into their rhythm. More importantly, they're the one who have broken the deadlock inside the 18th minute, so they'll be keen to add to that, no doubt. And if you're just tuning in, we're watching match day 1, and that's the senior women's football team of Jamaica. They're playing against Spain. We're on a quick little water break as expected. Sun is shining down under in Australia. It will be a different type of weather come the World Cup, though, no doubt. So those players can enjoy the sun while it lasts. Won't be there forever, but they can definitely enjoy their sun. So as I said, we're on a quick little water break. Few positives to take away from the game. And obviously, to add the balance, a few not so positives to analyze. But hopefully, things will change in our department as the game continues. Just rewatching that that goal there scored by Spain. before I forget, let me just reiterate what I've said. For those of you watching in Jamaica, according to the Jamaica Football Federation, you can actually tune into this one via TVJ SN, and it will be available on replay 1 minute past 3 p.m. Let me just double check that for you guys. I don't want to mislead you. Just double check that and see what JFF is saying. Yeah, 1 minute past 3 p.m. I'm guessing that means today, Thursday, you'll be able to watch the replay on TVJ. So the normal TVJ. So it says it's that Drew Spence, but I can't see a captain's armband on Drew's arm. So who's actually wearing the captain's armband, guys? Because this is what I mean. We make a few mistakes here and there. Unless my eyes are fooling me, I can't see. Just had a close-up of Drew Spence, though she was slightly tilted to the right of me. I didn't catch a captain's armband on her. So who's the captain? Is it Drew? Did the armband fall off? Is it just not visible? Is it someone else? Help me out here, guys. Massive fan of Tierney, by the way. Massive fan of Tierney. That's Tierney Wiltshire, for those of you who are wondering. I think now you can probably look at a couple players in the team and be like, okay, yeah, this player is surely you're making that final World Cup squad. I can't see how you wouldn't make it unless the unfortunate happens, which hopefully won't be the case. But I think we can probably look at a couple of these players and be like, yep, you've got your ticket to the World Cup. Obviously, we've got a few more games coming up before the big showdown in Australia and New Zealand, but things is looking quite good for a couple of these players. I'm pleased for them. And again, let me know if you've booked your ticket, your fan ticket, to this year's Women's World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. If you've never been to a Women's World Cup, try and go at some point in your life. Try and go, so long as it's financially feasible. If the opportunity arises, then try and go. It's a wonderful occasion. Really want to see what's going on here with Big Drew. I haven't seen an update on the Jamaica Football Federation. So I'm going to go with what's on screen provided by JFF, that Big Drew is the captain. Though I didn't catch glimpse. We're able to view the captain's armband on Big Drew's there when she came up on my screen, but that's probably just the angle of how it was shown. Man of God, you're saying that yes, she's the captain. I trust and believe you. Unseen Sports, good day to yourself. How are you? How you doing? Spain's on the attack. It's 35 minutes on the clock, guys. They're playing host to us, so we're actually the away side on this occasion. If you know your football, that makes perfect sense to you. If you don't, I'm not sure if I can help you out in that department. But Spain, they are currently ranked 7th. If you're just tuning into the live stream, you would have missed that. They're currently ranked 7. They're stringing their passes together steadily. Good, lucky for some. And we're having to just stick to our defensive duties here and there. But they're definitely trying to feel us out of the two team. They're the one who have gotten going. Massive fan of Wiltshire. Massive fan of that player. And you know what? Surprisingly, I don't feel as bad as I thought I would feel. Thought I'd feel much worse than this, given that what's the time? Call it 10 minutes to 6 a.m. Yeah, Mikey, that's what I was looking at. I saw that. I'm just gonna trust. Probably can't put this in a sentence too often, but I'm gonna trust what the JFF said. Like I said, it might be a case of the angles of the camera, but I'm gonna go ahead and trust that Big Drew is the captain. This honey and lemon tastes disgusting, by the way, but I'm just sipping on it bit by bit to try and get rid of this sore throat of mine. Is that a free kick? Seems like we have given away a free kick. I think it was really, it's a bit sloppy to give away a free kick, is it? That for me is a soft free kick, but maybe that's me being a little bit biased there. That's a free kick to Spain there in a dangerous area. See if our defense can stand up and do their duties once more. Just waiting on Spain to take their free kick. She plays this one low. Smart play. That's met by our defense. That's cleared by Victoria Williams, who by the way is on her debut for the Reggae Girls, and she's looked well. She's done well so far. Wouldn't assume that it's her debut if you're just tuning in to the Reggae Girls for the first time. Spain are on the attack down the flank. She cuts doing our defensive duties against once more, guys. At least we can say we're not making it easy for them defensively, of course. What happened there? Seems like, what was that, a foul, or was she? Didn't see the offside flag go up, so that was probably a foul. Nevertheless, that's worked out in our favor. This one will be kicked out by Rebecca Spencer. It's not the best of clearance there. Spain are on the attack once more. She's gonna go long range, isn't she? Thankfully, that one went for the skies. So it's still 1-0 Spain over at Jamaica as we steadily approach the end of the first 45. Yes, Formula. I can't catch a break. I honestly cannot catch a break. Like I said, I'm working with the lemon and the honey, but I, for the love of God, cannot catch a break. Whew. That tastes awful. I think we need a whole lot more than a little bit there, JT, but I do agree with you. We definitely need some creativity in the attacking front. It's a little bit dead, isn't it? Dull in midfield, quite flat in midfield, and midfield is the engine, really. The midfield is where it all starts for your creativity, the glue that keeps the team together. Not really managing to get anything going in the center of the park so far. So we're looking a little bit flat up top, guys. Lacking in creativity. We're standing over a free kick of our own. Got Paige Bailey girl standing over the free kick. She whips this one into the box. That one is met by please, oh my god, so close to getting the equalizer. That's our first real chance at goal there. Beautiful pass whipped into the box by Paige Bailey girl. We just needed a little bit more urgency to latch on to that to make it 1-1. But that was good, never to none to say the less. Where's this captain's armband? Because I it's frustrating me now. I'm seeing all angles of Drew Spence, but I'm not seeing the captain's armband. I don't know. What, do we not have one present, or my eyes fooling me? First real sniff at goal, guys. 3 minutes until the 45-minute mark, and then I don't know, possibly a 1 minute of additional time. If that, referee might just blow the whistle on the stroke of the 45 minutes. Then on the attack, she tries to whip this one into the box, but that's easily dealt with by our opponents. I think there's something going around. Throwing to Jamaica. I think I'll mute my mic so I can call. Feel like this. I don't know how this happened. On Sunday, I was perfectly fine. Went into work on Monday. We've got Spain on the attack here. She's moving at some speed. Whips this one across. Nothing comes of it. She had time on her hands to look up and find her teammates, but thankfully she didn't. More than enough time to try and find her teammate. Like I said, I don't know where this sore throat and cold came from, because I was perfectly fine on Sunday's live stream. Went into work on Monday, came home, and it was a wrap for me. Well, I don't know, maybe I caught something on my morning commute. It isn't. You can find the positives in it, can't you? You can find the positives in what we're looking at so far. And again, that's what you expect when you have arguably the most talented squad for the Reggae Girls that is at your disposal. But yes, I agree with you. It's not so bad considering our world ranking and who we're up against. Spain make up the top 10 of the FIFA Women's World Ranking, currently positioned in 7th. So it's not so bad when you look at the context of things. Looks like they're going to be taking their final, or could be the final corner of the game, because we're now on the stroke of the 45-minute mark, and Spain are about to take a corner kick. Just gonna play this one low. Every time I think they're gonna whip it into the box, they don't. They play it low. Finally whips it into the box. That's neatly dealt with by Jamaica. Oh, good save by Drew. Oh my God. By Spencer, I should say. Oh my God. It's not going to be given, is it? What happened there? 3 minutes of added time for those of you who are wondering. What happened there? Don't think that one's gonna be given, guys. I think the referee might have drawn, what's she saying, a foul? I think the referee is going for a foul on Victoria Williams. Spain's pretty much found the back of the net again, guys, but I don't think the second goal is going to stand. It seems like it's funny when it happens to the opponents, isn't it? Yeah, that second goal doesn't stand. They're still leading by 1-0, but they're on the attack again. Probably shouldn't have laughed, and they've just found the back of the net. That's a beautiful way to respond. Wonderful way to respond. That's the right type of attitude. That one won't be chalked off, and they've doubled their lead on the stroke of halftime inside the 46th minute. I can't see how you would call that one, wave that one as offside, because it isn't. That's a beautifully taken goal. Can't begrudge them for that. And they've doubled their lead in quick succession, having been denied their second goal by the referee. Referee's been all right today. Maybe because it's not a CONCACAF competition. But Spain have doubled their lead. You can't begrudge that goal, guys. If you're a neutral, even if you just appreciate football, you cannot. That's Esther with the second goal there for Spain. Like I said, beautifully taken goal. And this should be the final seconds of the first 45. Spain knocking it about between themselves, and there you have it. That's the end of the first 45. We're currently trailing 2-0. Spain broke the deadlock inside the 18th minute, and on the stroke of halftime, they doubled their lead. That was an additional time, for those of you who are wondering, having been delayed, I should say, of doubling the lead. That's a beautiful response. That's what you want to see from teams. I look forward to the day where Jamaica do more of the same. Probably from a neutral, you probably think that the goal should have stood. But like I said, I'm not complaining when it's working in my favor. It didn't work in my favor for too long though, because Spain were quick to provide the necessary response and give their side a healthy 2-0 lead. Let me know what you guys make of the first 45 there. Like I said, the phone lines are open. If you guys want to phone in, you're more than welcome to go ahead and do so. I'm just trying to figure something out. I'm trying to multitask, but I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place tonight. I think it's because it's bright and early in the morning. It's 6 a.m. here in the UK. Malik's not a happy bunny. Malik and Formula are not happy bunnies in the camp tonight, guys. What can we do to cheer them up, hey? Neither is Unseen Sports. Got a couple of unhappy bunnies in the comment section. Wish I could do something to cheer you all up, but I don't think I'm in the position to do so. Liam Price says Spain is far superior team to Jamaica. Coach ain't doing bad how he sets up. But Unseen Sports is saying the complete opposite. He's feeling a little bit miserable. I don't know if it's because he's watching this game early in the morning in Jamaica. I'm assuming that he's in Jamaica. I don't know if he's in Jamaica, but I'm assuming so. We have Mr. Beckford on the line. Sorry to keep you waiting. How are you? How you doing?
I'm not doing bad. How are you?
I'm good. I am good. Are you on the graveyard shift again?
Yes, I only do night shift.
You only do night shifts, okay. I can't say lucky for some, because night shifts can sometimes be quite draining, but I hope that's not the same for you. How are you finding the game so far?
Well, I'm not watching it directly, but I'm watching it through you. So, so I'm working with your commentary. And based on what I'm hearing, it seems like Spain is having most the attack. We also seem to be making any attack. Defense was holding up, but I didn't have any doubt that Spain was going to break the deadlock. But 2-0 isn't the worst at the moment, but we can do better, honestly. I
Who's
know Spain is ranked higher than us,
mm-hmm.
but the coach must have seen what is going on and what can be changed. Because once he have two eyes, I'm sure he can see what is going on in the game. Try to change up something and see if it will work. Because based on how Spain is saying, we need to cut off those channels they are using the wing, and we need to cut off those channels that they are using to break the defense.
Okay. Who's impressed you for the first 45?
Well, it seems like the Everton is doing a good job so far.
Repeat that for me, please.
I guess the Everton is doing a good job so far.
Why can't I hear you? Repeat that again for me, please.
The player that is on debut, Williams is her name?
Williams. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't catch wind of what you said. Yeah, Williams making her debut. That's correct.
It seems like she's doing okay so far. I mean, coming to a team that you're playing for the first time, you have to understand the system and so on. So, she's not doing that bad at the moment.
Yeah, she's looked impressive, to be honest with you. Almost like a missing puzzle. Would really be able to guess that she's new to the team if you're watching the Reggae Girls for the first time. So she's looking right at home, and hopefully long may it continue for her.
Yes. I guess because of the lack of the build up front in the attack, I think that's why our defense is coming under so much pressure because we seem like we are not keeping the ball for too long. And we're making sloppy passes, and in a football game, you making sloppy passes and misplacing the ball, you're going to invite pressure onto yourself.
Yeah, that's understood. What's your final comments there? I need to return a phone call. I had another call coming in shortly after you called, so I need to go ahead and return that before the second 45 kicks off.
Okay, I understand. I just want the midfield to step up and also to because that's where most of the attack will start, so that we can get attacking plays and it seems like we can score on this Spain team. We just need to start pressure them and build something with something in the back and try something.
Okay. Well, hopefully.
So far.
Yeah, it's a good game so far, taking the context into situations. So hopefully we'll be able to make a turnaround in the second 45 in terms of our creativity. Thank you for tuning into my live stream, and I hope that you enjoyed the second 45.
Okay, thank you for bringing us to us, bringing this match to us.
You're more than welcome. It's my pleasure. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Okay, I will definitely, and I hope you too.
Thank you. Take care.
It was soon as well.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All
right, let me go ahead and go through this call list. Right, let's see. All right, guys. So that's how we're looking for the end of the, if you're actually tuning in, hopefully you is tuning in, that's how we're looking at the end of the first 45. Let's go ahead and see if I can bring that up on screen for you. just to give you guys a gentle reminder. And in case you're wondering, where is Bunny? I'm gonna sound like a bit of a broken record here. Bunny is unavailable due to personal reasons. She was replaced by Shania Hales. Unfortunately, Hales and just watching a replay of our chance there, our one and only realistic chance of the game. Obviously we failed to make good use of that. So like I was saying, Shania Hales and Siobhan Wilson are absent due to injuries, and they were replaced by Kayla McCoy, or you might have seen on the Jamaica Football Federation where it says McKenna, and also Tiffany Cameron. So that is McKenna and Cameron replacing Shania Hales and Siobhan Wilson, right? So I'm sure you guys are all up to speed with that. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can make another phone call just to wrap up the end of our halftime chat, guys, and then by the end of this we should be able to dive right into the second 45. I don't know how long I'll be able to stay with you guys after the closing of the game, because it's already gone past what do you want to call it, it's already gone past 6 a.m. Like I said, I have work and a work function to tackle in the early hours of the morning. But enough of me chatting to you guys about my personal life. Let me go ahead and take one more phone call, and this will probably be the final phone call until the game resumes. Mr. Stevens, what's your thoughts on the first 45?
Good morning, Crystal. Good morning. And good morning, all Telework fans. How are you, first and foremost?
I'm good. Can't complain. I'm okay. And yourself?
I'm giving thanks. A little bleary-eyed, but looking at the resplendent Australian conditions is livened up myself, as well as the Spanish team play. I must say, we need to be crystal clear. This Spanish team, with around 15 players absent, potential first team selections and certainly squad selections absent, this shows one, the Spanish strength and depth, the technical ability that this team has, and the level of opponent that we have in front of the Reggae Girls. The Reggae Girls, organization-wise, defensively, have been pretty sound. They've been pushed, had to be on their A game, and they've held out pretty well up until the first half-hour mark. But the Spanish have got the quality, and they were insistent. They were looking, probing, many opportunities still presenting themselves despite Jamaica's best efforts. But Jamaica have been pretty stalwart. They've been pretty good defensively, holding off the Spaniards. But the breakthroughs that have come for Spain, two and a half time, have been well earned, well deserved, and we've got to put things in perspective. I don't think Jamaica's team at the moment, it's not making matters any easier. The midfield is not by any means our first choice midfield. Blackwood in midfield is not the ideal selection. We've got Spence, we've got Primus. It's not the number one Jamaican midfield. Of course, we don't have Bunny, so we've got opportunities to see what the strength and depth attacking wise is, and looking at other options. Shane Matthews, I saw on a breakaway early in the game, and showed good pace. And then thereafter, who was there to support? Did she have the required skill to get past and pop off a shot? She was unable to do that, but it's not easy. The Spanish team is a crack outfit. Mr. Donaldson has got plenty of work to do, plenty of considerations and thoughts on how to use his players in the relatively correct or strongest positions. It's not an easy choice, but that's why he's in the hot seat. I expect to see some changes at halftime. Maybe not immediately at halftime, but we do have some players who may have turned up late. I did hear that there was some late arrivals to the camp as late as the day of the game potentially. So maybe that played a hand in the eventual first choice selections. But I'm proud of the Reggae Girls. That this is all preparation. The Cup of Nations is a preparatory tournament, and Jamaica have found themselves in with quality opposition. So this augurs well for their actual World Cup outings against the likes of France, who they kick off the campaign with against, and Brazil. So it's not going to be easy. Never was going to be easy. But the Reggae Girls are not quitters, and the way, as I said, that they've held out initially against Spain, overmatched technically, but in terms of heart and determination and organisation, attack versus defences, it seemed to be the case for long swathes of the game. In the opening half hour, I think that they've will have taken some learnings. I hope they've taken some learnings. What do you think?
I'm just here to sit and listening to you guys with your feedback, to be honest with you. I'm trying to get around to returning as many phone calls as I can. The second 45 is gearing up to be kicked off. So I'm going to have to stick a pin into our conversation and try and return one final phone call before we potentially get to the 50-minute mark in this one. So like I said, the phone calls at halftime is for me to listen to you guys, because you guys have sat for 45 minutes listening to me. So if anything, it's nothing that you guys haven't heard already. But thank you for calling into the show. And I'm about to make a quick phone call, okay?
Will do.
Thank you. Thank you, Rich. Take care.
You too.
We have a halftime substitution coming up, guys. We have a halftime substitution coming up. I'm looking on the screen here. We've got Jones. Jones is coming in, and she looks like she's going to be replacing Wiltshire. Judging by the and Spain's got a substitution of their own. So straight jumping into the second 45. We've got, again, to reiterate, Jones coming in there for Wiltshire. It looks as if Spain's gone for a double substitution, whilst we've gone for the one that I can identify so far. So the second 45 is just seconds away, whilst the game gets kicked off. Why does it look like they've taken, I'm sure they haven't, but I could have sworn they kicked us off. Maybe that's my eyes fooling me. There's no way they would have kicked us off twice. So I'm going to say my eyes are fooling me on that occasion. Mr. Ballin, what was your thoughts on, I should say, what's your thoughts on the first 45?
At the first, what we're doing, we're giving away the ball too much, because our midfield is not a midfield. It's a makeshift midfield. Number two, some of the girls are playing out of position, and I don't understand why he has 24 players there. And just we had two defensive laps. I would just say one, but the first goal was off the crossbar into the girl's foot. So that is, I wouldn't call that a defensive lapse. But we need to do better. We need to cut, and they're beating us on the ball. They're quicker than us. Every time the loose ball they have, and I don't understand why he was taking off Wiltshire, who's the better player, one of the better players on the field, and then replace her with a left winger or a left midfielder. So therefore, Blackwood is going to play left back. And Blackwood is a player that is not having the best game right now, as when I look at it. The two wing backs, the left and the right back, Blackwood actually, they're not having a great game right now. So if I was going to make two changes, that would be my two changes. Would be Blackwood and the Swaby Chantal, I think that is on the right, and try somebody else. Because every time they're giving away the ball, or they're losing it.
Do you think you need to disrupt your back line though, given that that's been the strongest area of play so far?
But they're beating us down the wings.
I think that Chantel is actually she's looked okay. I don't think that the defense is an area for us to be thinking of tweaking. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Spain on the attacking side or a box here. That's neatly dealt with. That's punched away by Spencer. Cleared Bailey Girls on the clearance. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, if we saw someone like Satara Murray come into the game. Again, that's just to add a bit more steel in defense. But I think our issue isn't necessarily the defensive element. It's more about the creativity. So I don't know if he would be looking. Then again, Lon Donaldson is difficult to predict. I don't know if he'll be looking at defensive reinforcement, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think we need defensive reinforcement right there. I think that what's her name? And just the other girl, I can't remember. She's usually number 3. I can't remember her name. She's from England too. I can't remember her name. She's pretty good. You know, and I can't remember her name right now. But those two, you just met with Satara Murray and that young lady. And that young lady is a very good midfielder too. She plays midfield pretty well. So I was just wondering why she's not even. Well, you know, again, this is just to see how the girls look, to pick a team for the World Cup. So I'll let this stay because it's just a warm-up game. So I just leave it alone. All right.
Well, Happy New Year to yourself. Doesn't seem like much has changed in the sulking department there, Mr. Ballin.
No, listen. I had a bad day yesterday.
Oh, what a surprise. We would never have guessed.
No, yeah, because again, the Jamaican coach do it again. Sorry to change to the boys, but him have 10 man and the man them tired and they want to make a change. And when they make a change, they make 1. If you make 3 change and get 3 fresh legs, that's what cost Jamaica under 17 the game yesterday.
Look, you got to take these games as they come and not let them get to you. 24 hours is a long time away, Mr. Balance. So you got to sweep that one under the rug and lend your total focus to the girls.
When a coach sees players are tired and you only have 10 men on the field.
I understand that. But you know,
Crystal, you know what it is like with Jamaican coaches? They don't like make changes. I can't take it.
I don't need to be laughing because my throat hurts me, but Mr. Ballin is he's having his moment, guys. So forgive him.
When you're making honey and lemon, put a little cayenne pepper in there.
Put a little
cayenne pepper. Not to make it hot, just put a little sprinkle a little in there.
I sound like you're trying to kill me off, Mikey.
No. I don't see a lot, just sprinkle a little in there. Cayenne pepper is good for your throat.
I must have stepped on your car one of these days because it sounds like you're trying to write me off.
People in the comment section, just tell her about the cayenne pepper, please, because she misunderstands. She live in London, so them don't know them thing there. Yeah, my brother.
I told you all the time, I'm not as rich as yourself. So now and again, you tell me to do certain things. Sorry, sir. I mean, if you said Scotch bonnet, then maybe I'll be speaking the same language as you. But
it's the powder I'm talking about, not.
Well, you know what, sir? I'm not well off, so I've never seen the powder form. I'm not very well off.
Serious of cayenne pepper?
Whoa! No, I've never seen the powder form in any form of pepper. All jokes aside.
Oh wow, okay. But you see the powder form of black pepper.
I mean, black pepper is different. Touche, but black pepper is completely different. If you told me to put black pepper in my honey and lemon, I don't think I would take that advice.
If I'd spoken to you last week, today's what, Thursday?
Yes, sir.
I said some black pepper last week, Friday.
Okay, understood.
Yes, my people's in your country.
Are they?
Yes.
You're too good for the UK?
No, people at 1% of all the fortune.
Yeah, okay, if you say so. If you say so, Mr. Ballin.
Yeah. So Anyway, we're going to watch a game and we'll talk later, or later in the day, because it's 2 o'clock my time when this game finishes.
I have a bit of a packed schedule today. I have work that I need to tackle. And then I have
next time you have a live before the next game, maybe.
No, I'm saying I can call you later on, but it's gonna be probably a bit of a late-ish one for me. I have work,
okay, so
and
when
then
you get a chance.
Yeah, and then when I come home, I have a meeting to look forward to. So maybe after that, I can give you a call.
All right then, baby.
All right. Have a lovely evening. Enjoy the second 45.
No, lovely morning. Lovely morning. Yes.
Have a lovely day.
Yeah, okay.
Bye, Key. Yeah. I haven't heard him sulk in a while, so that's why I had to laugh. The new year, Mikey. Nothing has changed in the sulking department, has it? So in case you're just tuning in, we're on the back end of a 2 goal deficit here. We're trailing by 2 goals to 0. Playing against Spain. They're ranked in number 7 in the world FIFA ranking. Should I bring that up on screen for you guys to see? In case you guys don't trust me like that. Let's see if I can bring that up on screen for you. Is that showing? Yes, it is. Let's scroll down so you guys can see where Spain are currently ranked. As you can see there, they're ranked number 7. And this is indeed the women's FIFA ranking to avoid any confusion. And if we scroll down not too far, I hope we'll be able to see Jamaica. They're positioned in number 44. So a couple of the complaints there from some of the viewers and the subscribers is they want more creativity. I see a few going back to back in the comment section. It's actually quite entertaining about your opinion. Again, football is a game of opinions. A couple of you having a little pop at the gaffer, Lon Donaldson. Again, taking a few things into consideration. This, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm just going to go ahead and say the referees doing a steady job so far. If this was CONCACAF, surely we'd have seen cards fly left, right, and center, right? But the ref is doing a steady job so far. And that's good news for us. Usually we're out of favor for both the women's and the men's team. Some of you are not happy, you're not best pleased with what you've seen so far. But for our team, that is. It's so weird because it's gone better than I anticipated. It's gone much better than I anticipated. The big news coming into the Cup of Nations, that's this is match day 1 of 3 games. For those of you who are wondering, is there's no Khadija Bunny Shaw. She's unavailable due to personal reasons. Really lacking in creativity. I don't even think I don't think that Bunny being there would have made huge difference. And that's no disrespect to our captain. But even with Bunny in the team, we still lack creativity. So now some of you are calling out for the skipper's presence. But I think even with sorry, I just had to turn off my headphones. Jesus, 1 second there, guys. Yeah, even with Bunny in the team, we still lack creativity. Even with Bunny and Jodie Brown in the team, there's still some missing creativity there. So that's an issue that needs to be addressed as we steadily approach the big showdown in Australia and New Zealand. What will be summer for us won't be summer for them, so they can go ahead and soak up the sun whilst they can. We're not really offering much here, guys. Let's take a look at that bench. You guys can't see the bench, so let me go ahead and read it out for you. We have Schneider, Murray, Sampson, Sloane, McNamara, Brown, Simmons, Cameron, Carter, Van Zanten, Washington, Brooks, and Jones. Jones has already been substituted into the game. What's going on here? We've got one of the Spain players. They've hit the deck. Camera is focusing on Paige Bailey girls. I'm assuming not good to assume, so I might have to hold my horses and wait on the replay here. But the camera is fixed on Paige Bailey Gale. So what happened here? Seems like it might have been some coming together. Let's see. Paige chasing the ball and the player. I mean, come on, there ain't really nothing in that, and I'm not even being biased. There's I can't see nothing wrong there. I don't know, is she asking for a penalty? Can't see her getting one on this occasion. She's made a meal of that situation. Good for her, but don't think that warrants a penalty. It's a yellow card for Paige, and it is a penalty to Spain. I think that's a weak penalty. I don't really think that that's a penalty there. We've got the referee and the lineswoman having a little chat. Don't know what about. She looks like she's gone for... Yeah, exactly. It wasn't a penalty. Nonsense. She looked like she's reversed that. So it looks like she's going to cancel the penalty and the yellow card because, like I said, that looked to me like... What's she doing? That looked to me like a soft penalty, but it looks like they've reversed the decision. I have credited the match official, the ref, I should say, for how she's handled the game so far. It looks like they're gonna reverse that, guys. I can't hear what's going on in the game, so I'm just guessing, looking at the screen and guessing. I think they've reversed it. Yeah, they have. Yeah, that's a great call. Wonderful decision making there between the lineswoman and the referee, because like I said, that did not look like a penalty to me. So the yellow card has been reversed, taken away from Paige Bailey Gale, and rightly so, and no penalty awarded to Spain. Look, you know what? I can't be mad at them. You got to take your chances. It's a risk because you could see yourself yeah, there is no captain's armband on Drew Spence's arm. I'd like to know the reason for that. Did we not walk with our captain's armband? What is it, at the airport? Did we have to pay extra fee for it to come through customs? Were we not in the paying mood? I'm seeing Drew Spence from all angles, and there is not a captain's armband on her. I know this for a fact. Ain't no way my eyes are fooling me like that. Spain are standing over a free kick, by the way, guys. But like I said, fair play to them for trying to make a meal of the situation. They wanted a penalty, came close to getting one, but thankfully that one was cancelled. They've gone in for... I think this is probably their third substitution. Might be they're looking at the fourth substitution for Spain. And in case you're wondering, we're looking at the yeah, exactly. I agree with you on that. Definitely agree with you on that. Looks like we've got a triple substitution coming up our end here, guys. On the side, I think I can see Vian Sampson. I can see Trudy Carter on the sidelines, looking like she's about to come on. Just waiting for us to make our substitution. Surely we're going to make it before Spain take their free kick. They're making substitutions of their own. Shayna Matthews is off. Substitutions are going quite quick. So Simmons is on for Shayna Matthews. A player who has become familiar to the senior side. Drew Spence is going off, and Drew Spence definitely isn't done in the captain's armband. She's replaced by Vian Sampson. And let's see who the other... Kayla McKenna, she's coming off. And she's replaced by Trudy Carter. So there you have it. Triple substitution there for you guys. Getting a little bit nippy in here. Might have to turn on something to keep me warm. Yeah, I might have to go ahead and do that, guys. A little bit nippy. My bad. 1 second, guys. Hope you guys can't hear that. If you can hear it, let me know and I'll turn it off. Oh, wow. Thank you to those of you who have hit the like button. What, 41 of you have hit the like button? Don't even think we've had that many of you on the live stream at one point. I might be mistaken, but I don't think I have. But nevertheless, thank you for hitting the like button. Definitely appreciate you guys. It's a painful one, I'm not gonna lie. Today's live stream is a bit of a painful one. Initially it was painful. Spain are on the attack. Good defensive interception there by the substitute Vian Samson. I think this is the first time I've watched a game without commentary, and it is quite unusual. It's an unusual experience, but I've actually liked it better than I thought I would. Whoa! I want to know what went on with the captain's armband. I can't see no other player wearing it, so I don't know. Maybe we forgot our captain's armband, guys. We wouldn't be Jamaica if we weren't doing things that Jamaicans do best. Or who do we blame for that one then, guys? Josh V. I think you're new to my channel, unless I've got the memory of a goldfish. I don't recall having a conversation with you before. So welcome to the channel, and if you're coming back, welcome back. Hope you've hit the subscribe button. You guys have gone quiet on me in the comment section. No one's making the trip down under for the World Cup. "64 minutes on the clock here, guys. We've gone past the 1 hour mark and we are still trailing by 2-0. First goal, Spain broke the deadlock inside the 18th minute, doubled their lead. In quick succession, having been denied one prior to the stroke of halftime. So they went into the end of the first 45, 2-2. Defensively, we've looked much better than in recent performances, but we do look flat creatively. Creatively, we've looked a little bit lifeless. Haven't really offered much from midfield to the attack of firepower. Spain are on the attack here, guys. Again, we're doing our defensive duties. Yeah, I figured that you would be new. Welcome to the channel. I hope this won't be your first and last time. It's good to see. I'm hoping you've subscribed to the channel as well. And if you've not subscribed, then I hope you go ahead and do exactly that. Oh my God! Wow. I completely forgot to eat my banana and my orange, and I took it out just before the start of my live stream, and I forgot to eat it. But it is what it is. Let me know if you guys can hear a sound in my background, guys. Just turned something on to keep myself warm. So if you guys can hear it, then let me know and I'll turn it off. Looks like we've got Chantal Swaby down on the decks. Might be some cramping issues going on here, guys. Got Den going over to try and relieve her of pain. What happened here then? Let me go and see what happened to Chantal Swaby. Looks like it's muscle cramp unless she was fouled. I didn't see anything then, but let's see if I can catch a replay, or maybe you guys saw something in the comment section. Let me know, but it looks like it's muscle cramps. Cameras focused on Australia as they arrive at their stadium. Look at, obviously, fans out in their numbers. Sam Kerr leading the charge. They've got their game coming up. I'm assuming it's shortly after this current game that's being played between Spain and Jamaica. So the game has been resumed. Where is Chantal? Is she off the field temporarily? Looks as if she is. I can't see where she is. Weaving through traffic. Ooh. That was Spain there going for their third goal. We're inside the 70th minute mark here, guys. We've only had one bit of real chance and didn't really make a meal of it. And that was to draw the equalizer. Since then, we've been quite quiet. So, if I go over to actually, let me do something, bring something up for you guys. That's in case you guys want to stay up and watch this one. Unfortunately, I'm not a robot, so I won't be able to partake in this particular live stream. 8:10. And that's UK timing. So like I said, after this game, if you fancy a bit more football, then you're more than welcome to tune into the host, Australia. They'll be taking on the Czech Republic. And that's how the teams look there, just as a reminder for the Cup of Nations. That's the name of the mini tournament, the competition. Spain sitting at the top there. They're currently leading the Reggae Girls 2-0. Australia and the Czech Republic have their game coming up. And obviously, if they're leading us 2-0, it means we're losing 2 goals in favor of Spain. We're in the bottom of the table, and this is all in preparation for the World Cup. So you don't need to panic. We've already qualified for the World Cup. So in case you're probably only just watching the Reggae Girls, World Cup qualification is done and dusted, and we're just trying to sharpen our tools for the big showdown um in Australia and New Zealand this summer, for those of you who are wondering. Is she back on the field? Yeah, it looks like it's like Chantel's back on the field, guys. Looks like it. I don't know if she is though, cause let me go closer to my screen. Is she back? Yes, she is. The numbers are a little bit wrong. So on screen is saying she's wearing the number. No, actually, I'm looking at Big Swaby. So yeah, Little Swaby's which is Chantel. She's wearing number 4, and Alison Swaby is wearing the. Hold on, stick a pin in it. You have Tiffany Cameron coming on. She replaces Paige Bailey Gale. So that's another substitution there for you. Cameron comes in replacing Paige Bailey Gale. You know what, Josh? There's a special place in heaven for you just for carrying that type of mindset, because they represent, and that's how it should be. I'll be backing the CONCACAF teams too. Well, if Jamaica's not going to win the World Cup, let it stay in CONCACAF for all I'm concerned. Not really bothered about the rest of the world. I'm not from the rest of the world, so I don't see why I would want them to hold on to or grip their paws into the World Cup. Let it stay in CONCACAF for a couple more years. If I had my way, I would let it stay there forever, but I don't think that's possible, is it? In case you're wondering, why am I wearing sunglasses? I sometimes get asked that. I'm not trying to be weird or hip. I'm just trying to protect my eyes. We've got the other Swaby. We've got Big Swaby now down on the deck, and seems like this is a little bit of a sister act going on here. She seems like she's a little bit cramped up as well, just like her sister earlier on. This looks like it's come from, yeah. She's pulled up. She should be fine. She should be fine. And like I said, both Swabies, baby Swaby, that's Chantel Swaby, she's wearing the 14th, and big Swaby, yeah, that one looks like it's muscle cramp related. Big Swaby, Alison Swaby, she's done in the number 17. Thank you. Thank you. We got plenty of work to do there if we're being honest with ourselves, right, guys? We got to go back to the drawing board with this one. So much work to be done back at the office, and that's one for the gaffer, Lorne Donaldson, to address. Trying to see if I can get some sleep, get some rest before I begin work. I don't know if that's even possible. Need to check where I need to be later on. Alison seems like she's okay. At least she's walking. No signs of any limps there, so that's some positive. Where do I need to be and what time do I need to be there today? Okay. All right then. It's earlier than I expected, but okay. Can we get I like to give you the necessary answer that you're seeking, but I also don't want to Whoa, sorry guys, I don't want to disappoint you. Spain again are on the attack. They're seeking out their third goal, and that's a thunderbolt. That is a rocket. Spencer could do nothing about that one. They found their third goal of the game. That's a peach of a goal. That's a rocket from distance, just outside our box there. She let that one rip. And Spain firmly in their driving seat. Was in their driving seat before the third goal went in. And she let that one fly. That's a goal that you can admire, irrespective of who scores it. And that's Spain's third goal of the day. Morning, evening for you. Is it nighttime for you? It's morning for me. So that's their third goal secured. That was Benitez there finding the back of the net for her team. We need to work on our creativity, guys. And the distance, the jet lag, really and truly for me, it has nothing to do with it, because it's something that needed addressing before tonight's game. So it's like it's nothing new, is basically what I'm trying to say. It's been a problem that needed addressing. We've yet to address it, but hopefully we'll be able to do so in time for, and that's a substitute. Benitez there firing one from some distance for Spain's third goal. Yeah, guys, we need to get our act together, obviously, in time for this summer's World Cup. Those of you who are based in Jamaica, you'll be able to tune into the game on replay just a minute past 3 p.m. today. So that's a minute past 3 p.m. Thursday. You'll be able to watch that one on TVJ. Oh, wow. Oh, my body hurts. Oh. I really want to know what went on with this captain's armband, because I just realized even when Drew was coming off, usually if you're wearing the captain's armband and you're coming off, you pass it to someone. I didn't see her pass it to a single soul. Again, unless my eyes are fooling me, I don't know what's going on there. I'm in bush country at work. Text says 12:53. Listen, I'll take 12:53 a.m. Mr. Evans over. It's now 6 minutes to 7 here in London, so I'll take your time any day of the week. But this is preparation for those of you who are planning on watching the Reggae Girls Down Under. We have, in the summer, that is, for the World Cup, we have Denden standing over a free kick. See what she does with this one. Australia is beautiful country, by the way. Whips this one into the box. The keeper punches it clear, and the defense handle their duties. That's falling to the feet of Cameron there rips that one into the box. Alison Swaby. So we're inside the 83rd minute there, guys. How you guys feeling? How you all feeling after that? Think I'm gonna have to take some painkillers before I go to my bed. I'm gonna try and get maybe 2-hour rest. So I'm expecting to see more than 3 minutes on the clock. Given that we've had a few players on the deck for both Jamaica and Spain, but who knows? But yeah, I'm quite pleased with the match officiating of tonight's game. Definitely quite pleased about that. Struggling right now, guys. I'm in some discomfort. I'm definitely struggling right now. 85 minutes on the clock, and we're down 3-0 in match day 1 of the Cup of Nations. Mr. Evans, yes, I am. I am working later on. I'm actually trying to see where I put my paracetamol, but I think I might have left it in my handbag. And I think it's a good idea to take one straight after I wrap up this live stream. come back later on after I finish my long day. I can't make no promises, guys, but you might see me later on again. Can't say I'm looking forward to match day 2. That's going to be a painful one. I definitely can't say I'm looking forward to that one at all. That's pretty much a 4 a.m. kickoff. So I can't say I'm looking forward to that one. And that is against the Czech Republic. And then we round things off against the host Australia on Wednesday. And that's a 10 past 8 a.m. kickoff. These are all UK times, by the way. Don't want to confuse you guys. These are all UK times. I'm okay. Could be better. How are you? Yeah, could probably argue and say that Bunny would have scored that to draw us even with an equalizer, but we'll never know, will we? And we've struggled for creativity, even with our captain in the team. Even with Bunny in the team, we're struggling to be creative. Like I said, sometimes it just feels like it's I don't know what the instruction is, but sometimes it's just feels as if it's pass the ball to Bunny and let her do magic. And sometimes that can be a little bit unfair on the player. So again, I like the fact that we're able to see the team play without our skipper, because who knows, eventually we might be in this position. Obviously on this occasion, she's only unavailable due to personal reasons. Thankfully, it's nothing more concerning than that, but we need to see what we look like without our skipper, the one leading the line. Also need to know what we look like without Brown as well, because we're far too heavily reliant on those 2 players. Need to give them a rest at times. And the Swaby sisters as well. Those are 4 players that I think we run into the ground. And we need to protect them better. But I'm not a coach, so what do I know? You're in the UK. Yes, I am. I am in the UK. We have 5 minutes of additional time on the clock as expected. Do you know what? There is no more it's such a satisfying feeling when you click your back. I don't know if anyone agrees with me on that, but it's such a satisfying feeling when you're able to click your back. It's that your inside source formula. Don't really think there's much to cover after the I think I've said all I need to say, guys, throughout the duration of this game. Plus, I'm tired. I'm trying to see if I could get at least 1 hour and some minutes of shut time before I start work. And looks like they're trying to add 1 more to their goal tally. Good save there by Rebecca Spencer. And massive thank you to those of you in the comment section. Thank you for keeping me company on tonight's. I'm so used to saying tonight on today's live stream. Definitely could not have done this one without you. Yeah, massive thank you, man of God. Thank you for coming through for me today. Definitely appreciate you and the rest of the guys in the comment section. And to my callers, Mr. Beckford, Sir Rich, and Mr. Ballin, thank you for phoning in. Definitely appreciate you guys as well and your support. It's so funny that you say this because I do need to take my vitamins. So it's so funny that you're saying this because vitamins is something that I need. Mr. Mills is saying, good night, everyone. Sleep good. Lucky for some of you who are still in the late night hours. I wish I were you. Definitely wish I were you. Yeah, definitely can suss out who's going to this World Cup now and perhaps a few question marks and who doesn't look like they're going to be making the final cut. But then again, like I said, Lauren Donaldson is so unpredictable that it's difficult to nail down what he's thinking, which could be a good thing as a coach in terms of your opposition not being able to read your hand. But I think along. Yeah, so that was I'm still seeing Tierney Wiltshire on the field of play. So who did Jones replace? Because it came up on my end that she replaced Tierney Wiltshire, but I've seen on a number of occasions that Wiltshire is still on the field of play. Let me see if I can find out who Jones came on for, guys. So yeah, so the screen showed the wrong player because I'm thinking, why the hell am I still seeing Wiltshire on the field of play? Not that I'm complaining, but apparently Jones replaced Williams. Interesting. And that's Victoria Williams on the stroke of at the start of the second 45 there. I wasn't sure initially when I saw Wiltshire, thinking maybe this is a replay, but I've just seen her again close up on camera, so she's still on the field of play. Thank you. We're just seconds away from the whistle being blown. Referee should blow her whistle any second now. Spain's got a throw in, but I really think they need to take that one. Looks like the whistle has been blown, guys. Yes, it has been. And that's defeat in match day 1 of the Cup of Nations. Spain winning by 3 goals to the good. 2 goals came in the first 45, and the third goal came inside the second 45. So that brings an end to the live watch along there, guys. I'm trying to think. I have like I said, I might come back later on today for another live stream. Depending if I need to share something fresh with you guys, then I might be back. If not, you're likely to see me for match day 2. Yeah, some of you are not happy bunnies in the comment section, but please do go ahead and hit that subscribe button there for me. As it says at the bottom of your screen, try and see if you can help drag the platform to 4K. That's 4,000 subscribers. So please do as it says, go ahead and smash the subscribe button and show your support to the channel. Also, whenever I'm live and you feel like you want to have a chat, you're more than welcome to utilize the number there at the bottom. Use +44 on WhatsApp and get dialing. Yeah, Australia is a beautiful country. I think we can all agree on that. Not really a fan of their creepy crawly insects, but yeah, beautiful country to say the least. I'm gonna have to love you and leave you guys now because sleep's kicking my butt at the moment and I need to go and get some rest. So that's that, guys. I'm gonna go and powder my nose before bed. And I'm gonna try and get at least 1 hour worth of sleep. Don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm going to try. We need to play these teams more consistently. Don't disagree with you on that. Before I forget my manners, massive thank you to those of you who tuned into tonight's live stream. Then the commentator just say Spain was missing 15 players. Might have to let that one go in one ear and out the other. But they were missing 15 players or not. One positive that I can give us is we look better defensively, but in terms of our creativity, it's more of the same, if we're being honest with you. It's more of the same in comparison to a string of other games where we've been better prepared, where jet lag isn't something for us to perhaps complain about, where we've arrived in camp in the good nick of time. So I can't really use the jet lag to too great of an excuse because we've been lacking in creativity for a number of games now. If we want to be honest with ourselves, yes, jet lag is a feasible excuse. It's a factual one that you can lean on, of course, because you have to take into consideration what that does to the player's body physically. But I'm not really going to rely on it too heavily. Because we have been lacking creativity for some time now. Good night to yourself, Mr. Formulae. Get your beauty sleep. I'm gonna try and do the same. Don't really think you can do that with 1 hour sleep, but I'm going to try. Don't mind the result or the team, because it would help us improve as a team. Yeah. Not really looking into 15 players being missing for Spain. What am I supposed to do with that bit of information? Like I said, we've lacked creativity for a number of matches now, so not really surprised by what I've seen on display today. Good to see the team play without our skipper though, because that's something that I've been screaming out for. We need to see what we look like without Bunny, because we're heavily reliant on Bunny, Brown, and our Swaby sisters, and sometimes that can come back to cost us. If we play them through the ground like we did in the CONCACAF Championship. But I'm going to try and end on a good note. Defensively, we're making some key improvements there. And that's been the weakest area of the field of play for us. Good night to those of you elsewhere in the world. Get your rest, get your much deserved rest. Thank you for tuning into the live stream. Can't do these live streams without you guys. The channel, as you all know, continue to grow gradually, and that's all thanks to you guys for your love and support. So thank you so much for tuning into one of my earliest live streams. And I'm going to have to love you and leave you. On your way out, if you haven't done so already, please do go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. I'll try and give you match day 2 against the Czech Republic and possibly match day 3 against Australia, if I can manage to hang on. I'm on one leg at the moment, but I'll try and give you guys the necessary live stream. Good night, good evening, and good morning to each of you who are tuning in. I hope you have a fabulous day. If I don't see you between now and the weekend, I hope that you have a lovely weekend when it comes. And again, thank you for tuning in. You know how it goes. Until next time, take care.
I'm John Barnes, and you're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.